My favorite thing about UNL Unified is the community that we've built throughout the past couple of years. It's been amazing to build one-on-one relationships with all the athletes and the partners here, and just seeing our campus grow and just be more inclusive. It's just been an honor to be a part of it.
Unified is mostly like meeting new people, mostly, and an opportunity for us to play sports with them too.
Unified for me is a sense of belonging. It's a place where I know that I will be accepted and welcomed for my true self, and I can be as silly and as goofy as I want. That's something I really like about UNL Unified, is because everybody's really become my family, and we have a lot of banter with each other, and we're able to kind of ruffle each other's feathers. But at the end of the day, we all know that we're supported and loved by one another.
We're a team no matter if we lose or win. If we work together, we're anything.
I like the sportsmanship. We play at a very high level with Unified. It's not comparable to any other sport. The sportsmanship that you see on the field and off the field with both partners and athletes is just unmatched. And to see that and be a part of that is something really special.
I think my favorite part about Unified is that it brings the same competitive energy as intramural sports while still maintaining the idea that we're all here to have fun. We recognize that none of us are like Division I athletes or anything like that. It's still an intramural sport, but the competition is still there.
Unified is treated exactly the same as other intramural sports. If anything, I would say it's more fun. Everybody wants to see each other succeed, and we're all a big family, even if you're competing against your friends. The campus staff does a great job of making sure we are treated exactly like other intramural shirts by giving us refs, field space, and always accommodating for whatever we need. And the refs have also gotten involved and started enjoying Unified more, and so that's kind of a true testament on how far inclusion has spread on campus.
Obviously there's partners and there's athletes. That's really the only difference when it comes to intramurals. We try to make it as seamless as possible. We want them to have the exact same experiences that everybody else is having. But when it comes to just playing, when they're playing, who they're playing, nights that they're playing, it's all the exact same as it would be for any other person that wanted to participate in intramural sports here at University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
I've seen the campus become a lot more inclusive and just closer in general. A lot more people have been more involved, and so it's just been really cool to see people talking about it and wanting to get involved, and just the relationships that we can all build together.
So the first Special Olympics activity that we did actually was when I was a graduate assistant about 8 years ago now. We had an extramural tournament where I had worked with Craig Pippert at the national office to kind of get together, and I kind of wanted to bring that to Nebraska, and there were some other people around that also wanted to bring it to Nebraska, so it worked out really well. So that was the first activity that we did, was hosting a regional flag football tournament, and we've hosted a regional flag football tournament with Special Olympics involved for the last 7 or 8 years, minus COVID. But for the most part, that's kind of how we started out, and then since then we've grown to where we've offered it for a regional basketball tournament as well. We do flag football on campus as well. We do basketball on campus, and this year was our first year doing soccer on campus. So we've grown exponentially, I'd say, over the last 8 years, from one activity upwards of 5.
It's awesome to see it grow on campus. My little brother's a freshman here, and I'm a senior, and hearing him talk about it before I even got the chance to tell him about it, just because then word about the program got around campus before I could get to him, that's such an awesome thing to see.
I've changed since I joined. I've been more confident in myself and more of a self-advocate. Athlete leadership is important because we need athletes to speak up for themselves and be self-advocates. We have a voice, and not many people understand people with disabilities can have a voice, and we need to stand up to that.
I think it's just really cool how I've grown as a person, I've grown as a leader, and I'm so excited to see where this program goes after I graduate in a few years, and it's just been so cool to see my personal growth as well as the organization's growth as well.
I would say that the biggest way I've changed since joining UNL Unified is in understanding what inclusivity means. It's not enough to have a person there, but making sure they are included within all activities and that everything is made to allow for everyone to participate.
Since joining Unified, something I've noticed in myself a ton is that I've kind of reaffirmed my position on inclusion. Inclusion is something that is really easy to support, in your emotions and in your thoughts, but it's a whole nother, beast to take on in terms of action and to make sure that you're leading by example when it comes to inclusion on campus. And Unified has shown me the importance of being, actively involved with our athletes and being inclusive in my actions rather than just in my thoughts and words.
Inclusion on campus is important because everybody deserves to feel like they belong somewhere, and so that's why I really enjoy having UNL Unified on campus. Even if someone isn't a student at UNL, but they participate in the club, they still feel like they're a part of our college culture and get to have those moments on campus and make memories.
For me, I've never had the experience on campus before, and this is my first time actually.
Do you like it?
I do.
When you go to college, you do your classes, you have your friends, you do your intramurals. When you meet some of the athletes and you see the smile on their face and the joy that they bring to everyone around them, no matter what disability they have, the college students are getting an opportunity to interact with amazing and very capable individuals.
The social events helps me to get out of my shell. It just helps me to also just have fun and engage with other UNL students and even some athletes that I'm not on a team with.
With the pandemic and such, we lost a lot of our opportunities. And coming back now, playing multiple unified sports throughout the course of a school year, sending a team to Austin, Texas for the National Flag Football Championships, it's awesome to see the scope of what Unified is doing, both on and off campus, along with like the social events and things like that. They really just build out this program and flush it out into something so much bigger than what it previously was.
Recently, we had our flag football team go to Texas where we won the national championship. I think the best part of that was this was the first year that there was a unified division, and that's A, incredible, but B, to be the first unified team to go to a national championship and win the whole thing, that will always remain in my mind.
I had a friend reach out to me, and he said that this was one of his favorite things that he does, and I realized I'd never had this opportunity to join a unified team or a Special Olympic team, and I wanted to see what it was all about. Kind of fell in love with the program and the people after the first time.
These friendships last on and off the field. I think it's super important for everyone to know that we are truly a family here and that we can have fun in many regards. My favorite parts about unified sports at UNL is being able to share the lessons of unified that I have learned in my past and being able to share it with the population of UNL on campus. So the lessons of determination and joy and resilience, that's everything that Unified really teaches, and so it's exciting for me to share those lessons with everyone else on campus and being able to see partners and athletes alike all learn these lessons if they're new to Unified and really grow through that.
I've met people that I don't think I would have met or got a chance to compete with. Through this program, the people and the friendships and bonds that are made is pretty incredible.